So there's a little girl at a Melbourne private school, which is in Australia, and she is identifying as a cat. I want to read the article, but I feel like if I read it, I'm going to become more stupid. A Year 8 student at a Melbourne private school reportedly identifies as a cat. The girl is phenomenally bright. I don't see how she could be. But is non-verbal at school, which supports her. There have been other reports of students identifying as cats in Brisbane. Trend of adopting a furry animal identity is a well-established subculture. United Australia Party Senator Ralph Babbitt has slammed the woke school.
I can't cope anymore.
This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous.
It is. It's just, before we even continue reading, I don't know what is going on with the world anymore. It's absolutely ridiculous. A cat is an animal. A cat is an animal. A human being cannot identify as a cat because you are not going to be a cat. It is impossible. You are a human.
The Year 8 schoolgirl, who is non-verbal but phenomenally bright, is allowed to act like a feline during class as long as it does not distract other students, according to
Well, it is going to distract them.
Yeah, how could that not? If I saw a kid licking his arm, and I don't know, I'm guessing she's got a fake tail as well. If I saw a kid playing with a ball the way a cat plays with a ball, I'm going to be distracted, especially a child. They've got very low attention spans.
Michael, I just can't believe this is real life.
We're in the upside down.
This is just absolutely bizarre to me. Okay, so I'm going to raise a child now, and my child's going to be in a classroom with another kid who's acting like a cat because they're allowed to identify as a cat, and then my kid's going to come home and start acting like a cat, or my kid's going to think that's normal or it's okay, and then what are you going to do? Have a whole class full of kids acting like cats?
Yeah, it's mad. You know, I remember back in the day when Jurassic Park came out, or at least The Lost World, because I was born when the first one came out. And I remember pretending to be a dinosaur, but I knew, and my mum knew, that I was playing. Right, kids play. They pretend to be tigers, and we pretend to be Shere Khan or Mufasa. I was pretending to be a T-Rex. Right, so I'd walk around the house. I'd get the little, when you wrap a robe around yourself and you tie it. I would take that off the robe. I'd put it in my backside, and I would pretend to walk around. That was my tail, and I'd pretend to be a T-Rex for hours on end because it was fun. Because I was a stupid kid, but I was aware as a kid that I was pretending to be a dinosaur and I wasn't actually a dinosaur. Can you imagine if my mom then started validating me and saying, you're actually a dinosaur? And that's fine. You can identify as a T-Rex.
Yeah.
You can identify as a prehistoric animal.
That's
what has happened?
Issue here. Yeah. So that is the biggest issue. It's that a child of that age group shouldn't know much about identifying as different things, especially if this child is non-verbal. That is the parents who are encouraging this behavior.
Yeah, this is the parents' fault. It's not the child's fault. The kid's too young. I mean, Year 8 actually it's a little bit old to be acting like a cat, But
the school's accepting it as well.
Yeah, the school is validating this and telling the child that you are a cat and it's okay to behave like a feline. This kid is going to grow up broken. I think the senator has pushed back against this, and he said, can we just put a stop to this garbage right now? You go to school to learn reading, writing and arithmetic. You are not a cat. You are a little girl. The end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
That is exactly it. You are a little girl. Pick up the pen, put it to the paper, and start learning something and stop pretending to be a little cat.
Absolutely ridiculous. There will be no progression in life. Are you going to go for a job interview and start meowing and say, I identify as a cat, and then get the job? And then everyone's going into business meetings just meowing at each other. Where is there ever going to be an end to this? Do you know what I'm saying? It's absolutely ridiculous.
No, we're living in end times, I'm telling you.
I feel scared to raise a child because my kid's going to come home meowing because they saw another child doing it. This
is just nonsense. Teachers should be teaching kids how to read and write. Telling children that you are this and you are that, it ain't your job. And this has got to be the most stupid one out of all of them that I've seen. This is what happens when you leave idiotic behavior unchecked. We've now entered identifying as cats. This is beyond the words. I actually don't have anything else to say about it. Someone
No.
needs to do something. This is getting out of hand, and they are breaking the youth. And the youth are the people that are going to be in charge of our society going forward, right? These are the people that are going to go out into the workforce.
Yeah.
They're going to be shaping our legislation. They're
Yeah.
going to be shaping the workforce. They're going to be shaping all sorts of things. And you've got kids believing they're cats.
Because then they're going to grow up, and when they're an adult and have their own kids, it's just going to spiral out of control.
Yeah, no, she'll be a tiger when she's 18. And she'll give birth to a lion, and that will give birth to a zebra. And it will just keep
Well,
going.
you know,
and
there's
going.
no humans left because
Yeah.
everyone identifies as animals.
Yeah, what is a human?
Yeah, what is a human?
What is a
That's
human?
a good question.
What is a human? I actually don't know anymore.